I'm in a bit of trouble. I've been charged with murder.
Rachel, are you okay? What's going on?
I'm fine. It just happened so quickly.
Don't you worry about a thing. By God, I'll prove you innocent, even if it kills me.
No, you can't. Don't you know who's prosecuting? Only Omle von Schikt, the one they call the God of Prosecutors.
I don't care.
Rumba, please listen to me.
You listen to me. All I care about is you. I don't care who I'm up against.
Thank you.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Rachel Watt. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Schikt, is the prosecution ready? Fool, you really think that I would stand here unprepared? Of course, Mr. von Schikt, I never meant it like that.
This is ridiculous. He's scared of the judge.
Very good. Your opening statement, please.
Decisive witness and decisive evidence. Pray, tell me what else is needed.
Nothing, of course. No, nothing. From my caller, your first witness.
The detective in charge, Barrow. Mr. Attorney, I'm so sorry you have to come down. In 3 minutes, this will all be over.
Objection! Your Honor, the defense requests... Objection overruled. Von Schikt can continue.
Can't believe this. He's got the court in the palm of his hand. How the heck am I supposed to fight him?
Dr. Barrow, please take to the stand.
Describe the incident, now!
Murder took place at 6:30. We found Miss Watts lying beside the victim, Roger Mears, claiming to have fainted at the body. The knife was a murder weapon, but no fingerprints can be lifted off.
Did you find anything else? Any signs of robbery or forced entry?
Funny you should say that. One of the victim's files was stolen, and there was a lighter by them.
What kind of file? Do you know?
The WZ62 incident, that was when Rachel's father was murdered. She and Mears had been working on it.
Well, there we have it. Miss Watts went to his house with a knife and killed him. Then, realizing what she'd done, she fainted at his body. Any problems, attorney?
Tell me then, what was her motive?
Mears was a rich man. Maybe she thought that she could get some money. I don't know.
Well, it seems pretty clear-cut to me. I think I'm ready to hand down the verdict. Miss Rachel Watts, I find you guilty.
Objection!
Your Honor, what about the stolen files? It can't be a coincidence. Where are you going with this, Mr. Rumba? It obviously has some bearing on the case. Isn't it coincidental that a murder and a theft took place at the same time?
Objection.
Where is this going?
Overruled.
What?
The Rumba has a point. The prosecution will refrain from making comment.
Now you listen to me, Buckbeak. Let me remind you of your role. Your role is to slam your gavel and say guilty.
Honor, I'd like to request to look at a photo of the crime scene. What for? Mr. Rumba, I warn you. Just humor me. I have a hunch.
Fine, I'll humor you, Mr. Attorney. After all, I do have 30 seconds left. Now, enlighten us, Mr. Attorney.
Here! If the murder and the theft aren't connected, then why has the window been forced open?
Objection.
He could have just opened the window.
Possible that day there was a storm. Nobody in their right minds would have opened the window. Does seem quite odd now you mention it. Exactly, so it must have been forced from the outside. Seems you presented us with the possibility of a third person. The defense will investigate this. Until then, court is adjourned.
Seems I have some investigating to do.
Convinced the WZ62 incident has got something to do with this murder. Mears is involved with that too. Calm down, Marjorie, What is this?
What am I doing here? Am I a fool?
better have a look around. Oh my god, is that a file?
This is the WZ6 true file.
Mr. Rumba, I presume. Who are you? Are you the one who... You're the note? Yeah, as to who I am, you'll find out soon. First though, you can't find out about the WZ62 incident. The files! You're the thief! As I said, all will become clear. Now, let's begin. Years ago, there were two men at the top of the legal system. Robert Watts, an attorney, and Omle von Schikt, a prosecutor. Von Schikt, the god of prosecutors, had never lost a case until he met Watts. Watts proved Von Schikt had faked evidence in court and thus lost for the first time in his life. Watts was walking home that night when he was shot and found by Juan Ferrer, who was charged with his murder, though no bullet was ever found. Mers, Watts' rival, took the defence for that case, but the suspect escaped before the trial even began. Von Schikt took his first holiday in 40 years, claiming to want to get to know his family again, but it never really stuck. Now, Rumba, tomorrow in court you are to call this person. But the person... he's... God help me. Order! Court has now reconvened for the trial of Miss Rachel Watts. We established the possibility of a third person the other day. Mr. Rumba, if you would like to present your finding. I would like to call Mr. Juan Ferrer, suspect of the WZ62 trial. The meaning of this...
He's been missing for 6 years.
Not anymore. That voice.
Why are you here after all of this time? It's the most dangerous place.
To save Miss Watts being accused of murder, I killed Mers. But only for one reason. He was gonna kill Miss Watts. For the past 6 years I've been looking for the killer of Mr. Watts and found him. Mers was part of a plot to kill Watts. As his rival, he felt challenged by his superior talent as an attorney. With him out the way, he could take that spot unchallenged. Why would he want to kill Miss Watts though? Because he found out she was trying to reopen the WZ62 case, but I stopped him just in time and took the files away.
Your Honor, I demand that the witness be held in contempt of court.
Prosecution shall rest. Continue. Mers didn't actually murder Watts himself. In the file there are numerous letters from a Mr. V.S. who claims to be the real murderer. How did you know Miss Watts was about to be murdered by Mr. Mers? Got a call a few days ago. I don't know who it was or where they were calling from, but they told me what was to happen. Do you know who wrote the letters? Wish I did. I can't let it end here. Who is V.S.?
No bullet was ever found. 2 men at the top of the legal game. His first holiday in 40 years. V.S.
Could it be? I've got it! Not so fast! I can prove who killed Mr. Watts, then manipulated Ferrer into killing Mers. This is a photo of the WZ62 incident. There was no bullet found on the scene, but what about if the murderer took it, but hadn't meant to? What about if the bullet had ricocheted into the murderer's chest? Anna, who's the murderer?
Humph! Omle von Schikt! Nonsense! Why ain't the doctor who operated on me then?
You're too perfect. You wouldn't create a witness. It's still in there. Bailiff, get the metal detector.
Yes, sir.
It's true. I couldn't stand the penalty on my record. My perfect record. So I followed him home. And I shot him. But then the bullet ricocheted into my chest. And Mers, he saw everything and blackmailed me. That is why I had to kill him.
Order! Bailiff, take Mr. von Schikt away. Well, Miss Watts, I find you not guilty. Court is adjourned.